Okay, so we're live once again. We are live once again. How about I make the poll here instead of there? Let's just do that. I think that's... Where did it go? Not here. Positioning is so wrong. I want it to be here. Okay. It's interrupting the screen. It's interrupting the screen. Looks too small. Let me resize it, please. Let me. No, it's just... Let me try it again. Why is it so messy? Hello, Sigma Minds, BT. Sigma. Okay, so I'm loud. Get off. It looks trash this way. Okay, so I'm not loud. Somebody just voted. Are you sure about that? Don't vote randomly, because I can hear myself clearly. I just wanna know if you guys can hear me clearly. Am I loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? I'm not using any microphones, so... on purpose, because I don't think I need to. I just want to keep things raw for these streams. As usual, that's how I do. Welcome everyone, can you vote? And don't troll, just vote. Most of you are saying, you can't hear me. And here we go. That was my phone. So I got 3 votes. 2 of you said you can't hear me. Sigma Mind. Am I loud, bro? Five votes. And 60% says they can't hear me. Okay, so I am loud. Just one person confirming is enough, actually. So I am loud. Thank you, brother, for confirming. Maybe I should wait for one more person to confirm that, just to be safe. Five votes. I'm about to read some stories actually, and while reading I decided to go live. That's what I do sometimes. Not sometimes, that's what I do most of the times. That's the purpose of this channel. So, today, nothing different. Yes, bro. Tell me. What do you mean? You're asking me to subscribe you? I thought I was supposed to beg for subscribers because I'm streaming. But yeah, I'll check your channel out. Don't you worry. I will. I will. Don't worry. In fact, let me check now. But don't do those sub for sub, you know, that's not correct. That's not good. Because let's say I subscribed you, but I don't even like your videos. I'm just giving you an example. What's the point of the subscriber, right? So if you guys subscribe to me, make sure you actually like my videos. If you don't, just unsubscribe. I don't really want you to stay with me if you don't even like me, you know? What's the point? I want to earn my subscribers, but I'm checking your subscribers. Sorry, I'm checking your channel right now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The title. The title is very stupid on purpose. It's not like I'm really... Yeah, I got your Yeah, you subscribe. Thank you very much. Sigma. Sigma what? Sigma Minds BD. Mindset. Sigma Mindset BD. I'm gonna call you Sigma. So I'm about to read some stories. Let's see. What the hell? Hold a... Nobody... okay, ready. Okay, I got 4 likes. I know that people are going to call this out as bullshit, so I'll just say it right now. I'm a demon. Yeah. Obviously bullshit. For now, I decided to not tell this. Like, some of the things I kept, not a secret, but I decided to say this later when my channel was big enough. Just a stupid promise I'm keeping. That's a stupid promise, illogical, but I will tell you guys why. But not now. Let me grow a little bit first. And it doesn't even matter, you know? I mean, why should you care if I'm from a specific country or not? We're all from the same earth. That's what matters. So I apologize. I'm not gonna tell you that now. But I will. One day I will. One day I will. Thank you for your interest, though. It feels good when people are so interested and they want to know about me. It shows something. So, you can actually hear me, right? It's loud and clear. I don't know why some of you voted no, I'm not loud enough. Okay, so you want me to speak louder. Is that what you mean? I don't want to hurt your eardrums, you know? I don't. Drop a like, since you're here. Oh well, Sigma, I think you already did, so thank you very much. I'm waiting for some more people to join. Some more people to join. And thank you for calling me a hero. I don't know why did you call me that, but a compliment is a compliment, and I love compliments, because I rarely get any. As a man, we don't get enough compliments, I think. But I should just speak for myself. Of course. So thank you. Every drop counts. Every single thing counts. The moment you decided to click on a video or short or my streams, and you stayed few seconds, even that's a compliment. And I appreciate it too, because I've earned it somehow. And whatever I earn means a lot to me. It's just going up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, I'm checking your channel out. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But I'm not doing anything like sub for sub or anything. I'm just checking since you requested. Yeah, great channel. Sigma Mindset BD. You're basically sharing your days or something. 123 subscribers, 31 videos. Congratulations. That's a lot of people won't understand, but as a small creator, I do understand. So congratulations. Even one subscriber means a lot. An achievement means a big achievement. It'll always be big. 1, 10, or 100. Doesn't matter. Whatever you achieve, that's a huge thing. So keep going. Today's 123, tomorrow's 1023. That's how it is. That's how it is. I think the light is reflecting my glasses, and that's annoying. That's very annoying. Let me read. Let me just read. I'm not gonna waste any time. I know that people are going to call this out as bullshit, so I'll just say it right now. I am a demon. At least that's what most people would call me. The truth of what I am and where I am from is a bit out of the understanding of corporal beings. Suffice to say, the body I'm currently residing is not mine. Residing is not mine. This fragile meat suit belongs to a vapid 19-year-old named Cindy. Hello. Aisho Jäger. Maybe you are a cousin of Aisho Speed. Welcome, brother, and thank you for the like. I think you liked it right now. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm not loud. I'm not loud. Are you sure about that? Aisho Jäger, am I loud enough? Can you hear me? Can you confirm that? I don't understand. Why would anyone say no? Why would you say no? I'm not loud. Are you sure about that? I can confirm it. I mean, I can hear myself, of course. Five likes. Thank you very much. Am I loud? Or you people are trolling? Because if you are trolling, you're doing good, because you're making me confused. That's okay. Okay, so you can hear me. You can hear me. Let me just confirm that. Come on. Okay, so I'm not loud, but you can actually hear me. No, I'm not using any software right now. No OBS, because I'm doing vertical stream, you know? A software isn't necessary. Okay, I'm loud. I'm loud. I don't know why people would troll like that. But I mean, the purpose was fun, of course. Maybe they were enjoying having fun that way. So I'm gonna read it. I will continue. And thank you very much for confirming that. Maybe I should end the poll. Yes, brother, Sigma Mindset BD. You have anything to say? I'm going to end the poll, because people will just troll for no reason and make me confused. And I'll lose the momentum. I will lose the momentum. Say whatever you have to say. Should I make another poll? Because it's just interesting. It keeps the stream interesting, in my opinion. Because I give you something to do. What should we ask? Can I... Oh yeah, I got it. No, 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 no way. Hello everyone, I'm just surprised to see a lot of people. I'm not used to seeing so many people. I mean, I am, but not like this. Like, usually when I... Okay, I'm gonna talk later. Let me just make the poll first. Okay. Get off. Get off! Whatever you wanna ask, ask. I ain't gonna ignore you. I never ignore anybody. So, as I was saying, usually I don't get a lot of audience. I mean, I do, but then it drops and it never goes that high. It will just go a little bit high and then down, up and down. Up. But today something unique happened where I reached a lot of people. It dropped, again it reached a lot of people. So that's interesting. So, thank you very much. So I'm reading a story, silly story. I don't know if it's gonna be scary or not. You know, why, bro? What do you mean, why, bro? It just doesn't happen. Small creators don't reach a lot of people. There's no why. Because if you're small, don't expect a lot of views. That's why even seeing 12 people makes me happy. As a big creator, 12 would be nothing. So I enjoy being a small creator. If I go big, I will miss these days. But I don't even know if I'm gonna get big or not. Whatever I get, I deserve. Like, I'm getting more than I deserve, in my opinion. So, I'm thankful. I'm a very grateful kind of guy, you know? Today I'm alive, and I get to do this. I should be thankful. That's what I mean. Somebody said no. Yeah, realistically speaking, I don't think I will. You're being realistic. You're not being a hater. Yeah, I will. I'm not a celebrity. Oh, you mean if I become a celebrity? Yeah, that's what I mean. And I will not. I'm not saying I will be. Maybe I will. Who knows? Nobody knows what's gonna happen in the future. What I'm saying is, if I become big enough, I probably will not appreciate the small achievements as I am right now. Like 8 likes, 10 people are watching, and I'm so thankful. If I was like, let's say, 500,000 subscribers, if I get, or maybe even 100,000 subscribers, that type of size, if my channel is decent enough, I'm not gonna be too happy about 9 likes, 10 likes, don't you think? It makes sense. So I enjoy being a small creator. I do want to get big, of course, but I also enjoy being a small creator because things are very simple for me. I don't have to think a lot, no pressure. No, I do feel pressure, but not like a big creator. So, but I'm thankful. Let's see what happens. And yeah. Okay. I'm gonna continue reading. I know. Hold on a second. Okay. Where are you from, by the way? Sigma Mindset BD, and I show Jaeger. I show Jaeger or Jaeger. I don't know how to pronounce names. I suck at this. A lot of you who already watched me back then, you already know this weakness. I don't pronounce names correctly. Most of the times. And I don't want to correct it. Sorry. I like your energy, man. Thank you very much. This is the first time somebody talked about my energy. My energy depends. You know, ever watched WWE wrestling? You probably did. For a wrestler, audience means everything. More audience cheering or booing, it doesn't matter. Like, and that recharges them, you know? That's who I am, basically. So, when I don't see a lot of audience, my energy is down. You get the idea. Like, during COVID, when wrestlers were fighting, and not just COVID, yeah, during COVID, and they were fighting, and they didn't have live audience, the energy was down. I'm not like a hyper energetic person or anything, no. I just have a different kind of energy, you know? I'm not like I show speed kind of person, nor Mr. Beast. I'm a decent guy. I have a eerie vibe, basically. So, who's your favorite? Oh, in WWE, I have few. So, I'm gonna say currently, from the recent roster, CM Punk. CM Punk was always my favorite, but all-time favorite is The Undertaker. Like, Undertaker is the go-to, like whenever I play games, he's my go-to character, my go-to wrestler. So Undertaker and CM Punk. Randy Orton too, like I have many favorites, you know. Roman Reigns, of course, Roman Reigns too. From this generation, Roman. Roman and Punk, I would say these two. Michael Jackson, we're talking about WWE, but yeah, Michael Jackson, King of Pop. What about yours? I show Yeager. Who's your favorite WWE superstar? You don't have to say WWE. You can literally pick any wrestler from AEW, NJPW, Impact, Ring of Honor. Yeah, King of Pop, and he's no more. Imagine if Michael Jackson was fighting. I mean, wrestlers like WWE often inviting. Okay, somebody said something and YouTube blocked it. So. Yeah, Undertaker. The Undertaker. Whenever you use some negative words somehow, be smart because YouTube gonna block it. I don't block it. YouTube will block it. You know? Oh, come on. Whatever. No, don't say sorry. You didn't say anything bad. I mean, the YouTube AI is operating everything. You know. Sometimes you're gonna say something good, but the AI gonna think you're saying something bad, something wrong. Maybe you're insulting me, stuff like that. So AI will block that word. It's not me. Like for example, you can say the chicken killed the cat. You can just write that. YouTube gonna block it. Why? Because you use the word kill. AI, man. AI is not that great yet. Humans are humans. AI will never gonna surpass us, no matter what. So that's it. Just be smart. But I get what you mean. You don't have to say sorry. Nobody needs to say sorry. Even if you... Man, it's just a name. Yeah, I know. AI, as I said. So what I mean is... I just forgot what I was about to say. Your subscriber 123. Congratulations! 123, 123. That's a lot. To me, that's a lot because I'm a small creator. Even 10 subscribers means a lot to me. Be happy for every single drop you get, you know? Because the person who subscribed, let's say you just got one subscriber now. That's not a number. That's a human who decided to subscribe. That's a human who liked you, who probably thought that, okay, this guy is worth my time. Let's subscribe. So he subscribed. He trusted you. So whenever I get one subscriber, I'm happy that one human being out there liked something about me. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and you will see in my face when I can't explain that. YouTube means a lot to me, man. YouTube means a lot to me. Yes, I did check your channel out, and I will. Don't you worry. Let me check again. But let me tell you something, Sigma. Like, subscribing won't matter if we don't even watch the videos. Like, if you subscribe to me, it's good. Only if you actually care to watch my videos, you know? Uh, I'm glad you asked me this. I don't know if I qualify to tell you about YouTube success because I'm a tiny channel myself. So if I give you like maybe you're a great guy, that's why you asked me. Most of most of you are gonna be like, he's just a small channel. How if he tells me to do this or that, I don't think it's gonna be helpful because he's not Mr. Beast. But if a big channel tells you something, even if it's stupid, you're gonna believe that. But yeah, if I have to view, if I hit no, I'm just 2,000 subscribers. It's nothing. I have another channel, also reaching 2,000 subscribers. So combining, I have like 4,000. So if I have to give you one power tip, it'll be no. I'm not. If you like, if you ask me if I'm making any money, yes, I am. But if I'm monetized through ads, I'm not. I'm not monetized. How do I earn? YouTube is basically working as a portfolio for me, and I get voiceover gigs. You know, I do voiceovers. I sell my voice for ads, for videos, you know, stuff like that. I'm not monetized yet. Embarrassing, I know. But I will. I'm there. If you guys are with me, I will reach it. I will reach. Two people said no, and that breaks my heart. Yeah, but indirectly, not directly. I've earned money indirectly. You know, whenever people say I'm making money through YouTube, it's not always through ads. Some people earn through selling the merch. You know that. Some people earning through sponsorships. You get the idea. Some people are earning through affiliate marketing, and mine is kinda similar because I'm earning through voiceover and I'm using my channel as a portfolio because my channel is mostly narrating stories. Please, $10. Dude. Okay, that's a joke, of course. Giveaway is also a thing I would like to do at some point when I make big, when I make a lot of money, you know? I consider myself a broke guy still, for some reason. You know? Someday I will have my merch. Someday I will have, like, I have plans, of course. I have plans. I like questions. You guys are asking me questions and about making. Okay, let me just check. Somebody just texted me. So, where was I? You guys are asking me questions, and that's making me happy. I love answering questions. I love answering questions. Sometimes I feel like, I know this is a joke, but someday I will do giveaway, and I will not forget you, don't worry. I will do giveaways and stuff. I will send merch, free merch, to my audience. Maybe I'm gonna have a contest or a quiz, stuff like that. But I really don't want to talk about future that much, because who knows if I'll even be big. Maybe I will never get big, and the dream will remain an unfinished story. How many likes I got? 8? Here we go. Maybe I lagged now. And the lag, always dropping the view count. Always. Always dropping the view count. You guys left me, didn't you? Or I'm just seeing the numbers wrong. There's no point of reading if I don't see anyone. Sigma subscribed, but Aicho Yeager, you didn't subscribe. I thought you did. But it's okay. That's okay. You like the stream, that means a lot. Oh, you did. You probably did. You did. Gracias, mi amigo. Gracias. 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 I don't think I need this anymore. I don't think I need this anymore. I don't think I need this anymore. Suddenly, my stream just dropped. I see nobody. Why do I see nobody? I need to see somebody. How many votes I got? 3 votes. 3, just 3. I thought I got a lot of votes. Okay, that's fine. Something is better than nothing. Let me start the story already. I know that people are going to call this out as bullshit, so I'll just say it right now. I am a demon. At least that's what most people would call me. The truth of what I am and where I am from is a bit out of the understanding of corporal beings. Suffice to say, the body I'm currently residing is not mine. This fragile meat suit belongs to a 19-year-old named Cindy. I do watch anime. Not all the time. Back then I used to watch all the time, but now I'm like a casual audience, you know? Like old school animes such as Dragon Ball. Every time they release a new series, I will like the recent one was Daima. I did watch. I was watching Hajime no Ippo. I don't know if you know that. Maybe you know that, but it's an old anime, boxing related. I was watching Baki. I'm gonna finish that soon. One Punch Man. For some reason, I didn't watch the season 3 because I heard the animation is bad, so I got demotivated. I don't watch a lot of modern animes, you know? But I do watch. Yeah, One Piece. Okay, this topic is really interesting to me because I like One Piece. I like the concept. I even played the games. But I never watched it when it was new, not new, like when it was getting popular around me. I wanted to watch, but I didn't. And then, all of a sudden, it was too late, and there were so many seasons. And now every time I feel like watching it, I feel exhausted, thinking that it's too much, too many episodes, too many seasons. I don't know if I'll be able to finish, you know. I watched the live action too, and honestly, I loved it. I loved the game. I loved the live action. I even watched some clips, a lot of things basically, but not the anime itself. I watched the movies, animated movies. So for some reason, I don't feel like starting that. It's a huge commitment, you know. How many seasons are there? I forgot. But it's a huge commitment, you know? It's a huge commitment. Oh, what game I like? Sigma asked. Basically I play fighting games. action games, basically. Action games, fighting games, and horror games. So, I have many favorites, but the most, like, if I have to tell you few, I'm gonna say I love uh, Street Fighters, King of Fighters, Mortal Kombat. These are the fighting games. Uh, Tekken, and Assassin's Creed franchise, Hitman. I love stealthy games, you know? And horror games I basically play randomly. Even indie horror games, games people don't even know about, like they never heard about them. I play those too. No, I don't play FIFA. Oh, what are you trying to say? Say like writing FF double F. I don't know. I don't play sport games. The only sport game I ever played and will play is WWE. I know it's sports entertainment. I play UFC games too, of course. That's it. Boxing games, MMA games, wrestling games. That's it. But never FIFA. I'm not interested in football. That's a very unpopular opinion, right? I mean, most of the guys love football. Soccer is everything, right? And I could never be interested to watch soccer. I mean, I did watch, but I was never passionate. I was never passionate. Like, I was. The passion was never strong like wrestling and the combat sport in general. So I could never be passionate about it. Baseball, cricket, I never liked. Did you mean What do you mean by FF, by the way? Can you explain? Can you explain? Can you explain? Okay. The shadows are making me... Now, Free Fire. Okay. Battle Royale games such as Free Fire, PUBG, Fortnite. I don't play those. Yeah, so I never played Fortnite. I never played PUBG. I played FPS games, of course, such as Call of Duty, stuff like that. But I was not passionate about it. But Free Fire and PUBG and Fortnite, nah, I never played that. Those category. They're FPS, but they're like battle royale first-person shooting games for smartphones and consoles. I did, and I have some personal reason that because whenever a game gets too overly saturated, I don't feel like trying. That's very weird about me, right? By saying overly saturated, I mean when people are like hyping them up, like overrating them, basically, giving them more than they deserve, like hyping it up in a way where if you don't play this, you're not a gamer. That type of attitude. Once I saw a post from a girl. It was actually a guy. I'm sure about that. It was a guy, definitely. So that girl, fake girl, posted on Twitter or Facebook. Yeah, maybe Facebook. She said, "Are you even a real man if you don't have games like PUBG, Fortnite, and what? PUBG, Fortnite, and Free Fire?" Can you imagine saying that? Like, okay, you love that game, good, but you're literally saying something stupid, like no logic at all. Are you even a real man if you never played that game? What the hell? Overhyping is one thing, but generalizing in a stupid way is another thing. You're delusional. And I remember I was arguing. I was actually arguing. I didn't have to because that person was just a fanboy and was trying to... I don't know what they're trying to do. So, things like those always make me feel like you should not try this. I think only cringy people, brain rot people are trying. Around that time I was thinking this. The games are good. I know this for a fact. The games are good. But the community is not. Games are good, but the community is cringy. Oh, I'm a huge Pokemon fan, by the way. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. An adult man talking about Pokemon, that's cringy too, don't you think? But that's my love. I grew up playing Pokemon, I grew up watching Pokemon, I grew up having Pokemon cards. So I'll never be ashamed or embarrassed to say that. I'm an adult man and I love Pokemon. I love seasonal game like Poppy Playtime, Resident Evil. That's like something, this franchise you will never get bored of. You can replay the games over and over again. Yeah, for some people, they're nothing crazy, just a typical zombie game. Those who judge Resident Evil, they never played Resident Evil, you know? They never played, that's why they judge that way. The franchise is amazing. Silent Hill and Resident Evil, two of the greatest horror games ever in my opinion. Yeah, both are different kind, but similar vibe, you know? I do love Resident Evil. I didn't play the recent one, but I will. I definitely will. Too much games. And I have just two hands. I have to go slow. I think Sigma Mindset BDS didn't like what I was talking about. Free Fire. I wasn't roasting Free Fire, by the way. The game Free Fire is a good game. I was talking about the cringy toxic community. Free Fire, PUBG, and Fortnite. These three. The community sucks. The games are wonderful. And the community makes me never try those. The community. Some people I know, personally, you know, they're the reason I don't try. But I will. Maybe I have to. I should check and then judge. Oh, as I was saying, I love Pokemon. And I play Pokemon Go a lot. It's not just a game, it's also a fitness activity app, in my opinion. Yeah, game is good, but the community, yeah, exactly. You ever tried Free Fire, by the way? Free Fire, PUBG, or Fortnite? Any of these? You ever tried? You ever tried? Let me read the story again. The story sounds very interesting. Very interesting. So, at least she used to spend most of her days posing in 20 different... What the hell? What do you mean? What do you mean? With this lighting, I look kind of tiny. I'm actually a very muscular guy, by the way. But the lighting makes me look like the shadow. You know, the shadow that... I just appear a little smaller, but I'm not a small guy. I'm actually pretty big for my height. You know? Whatever. Somebody said something, maybe... You know, I don't want to. It's not that I have a tummy or anything. I have like 4 packs. Sorry, I think I lagged. Okay, so if I just do that, it's gonna look weird. Like I'm streaming and showing my abs. Now, I'm not a show-off. I consider myself an ugly human being. And that keeps you humble. Not ugly, but, you know, like below average or average. So doing that gonna make me sound not so humble. I gotta sleep. Good night, man. Okay, what time is it there? Where are you from, by the way? I show Yega. Yeah, good night. And thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Your questions and your opinions were great. I enjoyed. I was supposed to entertain you guys, and you guys entertain me instead, so it means a lot. I mean, it makes me feel a little weird, but thank you very much. Pakistan. Okay. Very nice indeed. I heard in Pakistan, Tekken was very popular. I have a friend from your country, by the way. Okay. Go to sleep and do subscribe if you want. I'll appreciate it. Yeah, see you, man. Take care. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. God damn. God damn. The stream was pretty good. Till I lagged. Okay, somebody just subscribed. Maybe that was you, finally. I show Jäger. I show Jäger. Somebody join, because I'm not feeling the energy to read, to say this, to say anything. Not just tell you stories. I need an audience. And now it's 0. It's 0 once again. Let's keep reading the story. At least, she used to spend most of her days posing in 20 different positions before deciding finally posting that Instagram selfie. She used to go out with her friends and jump out of her seat at the very slightest of jump scares. Okay. She used to go out with her friends and jump out of her seat at the very slightest of jump scares. Okay, got that. She also used to have her friends over to her dorm room and play around with a Ouija board. Okay, all of a sudden I see nobody. That sucks. That kinda sucks. At least I got 3 subscribers. This makes me happy. This makes me happy. I see one. Is it me? Or somebody new? Don't betray me like this. Do not betray me like this. I do not appreciate you. Okay, let's just keep reading. To be fair to Cindy, she only did that last one once. Under normal situations, the board is a piece of shit. Of course, you don't get in contact with ghosts or demons or any of that sort of nonsense. This time though, Sarah, Cindy's bestie, decided to bring a friend of hers to their little summon a demon night. Summon a demon night. Cool. Very cool. Summon a demon night? I see somebody. Okay. And this friend, who according to Cindy's memory was either named Cheryl or Cynthia, decided to bring a very special book with them. Along with many other things, this book has a list of names that shouldn't exist anymore. Now this is getting interesting. One of those names is mine. And before you think it, no. Oh, sorry. One of those names is mine. And before you think it, no. I'm not going to tell you my name. One of the few things that your human understanding of us is right about is the fact that our names are truly us. What? One of the few things that your human understanding of us is right about the fact that our names are truly us. If your power over us, if you know our name, if you know... Hold on a second. Did I lag? Did I lag? You know, I don't deserve to lag. I want somebody to join before I lag again. Before I lag again. I got 2 peaks today. 2. That is great. This is very good. Let me just wait. I don't prefer reading stories when I have nobody. That's just the thing. But I should, I think. Should I make a video about this story? I honestly don't know. There's a delay, for sure. Hold on. Okay, let's just complete the story. If you know our name, if you invoke it, then you have power over us. And I'm not dumb enough to give a bunch of random people on the internet my name. I like this attitude. I really do. I really do. But that's too much. Nothing gonna happen if I know your name. So somehow, someway, this Cheryl has a book with our actual names in it. And Cindy had the bright idea to read my name out loud and asked to speak to me on the board. To be honest, the Ouija wasn't even necessary. The first time she called my name, I was listening. I was curious. I was curious how after 500 years did humans know any of our names again? The last of the books were supposed to have been burned and our names wiped from the existence of human knowledge, so that none of my brothers and sisters would have to go through being called ever again. This story is kinda confusing. So I watched the girls and their little board game, screaming at every answer the planchette gave. Then Cindy had to go and do the dumbest thing I could imagine someone doing. What could it be? She called my name and asked me to possess her. Interesting. This is getting interesting. From my perspective now, I understand her idiocy. She doesn't actually believe anything paranormal. Just like me. But I do enjoy the concept. I do enjoy the stories. She just thinks it's fun to be scared. Exactly. Same. That is something I will never understand about humanity. You don't have to. Just enjoy. You spend the entirety of your existence fighting the things that make you scared. Before you even had a written language, you slaughtered the last of the mammoths because they're scared of you. You took one of the creatures most like you, a pack animal capable of hunting anything to exhaustion. Okay, what's your point? And you turned them into toy poodles and pugs. Even now, you conquer the greatest revengers of man. I think it's not revengers. I don't know what it's trying to say. The killer is too small to see, and turn them into footnotes and your history books. There is a reason my siblings tried to wipe our names from the world. You frighten us. Humanity is terrifying. The words you speak from an organ of flesh and sinew bind us and control us. Yes, to you we were terrifying. Terrifying, eternal beings of ultimate power. Immortal keepers of knowledge that you, beings of flesh, can never grasp. This story is confusing. As you can imagine, the first thing I did when Cindy ordered me possesses her was to try and grab that book from Cheryl. It somehow had my name in it, and I wanted to keep any of you meatbags from calling for me again. Cindy's limited perspective unfortunately gave Cheryl enough time to grab the book before I could. Before I could, we gotta go slow. Slow down, don't read everything. Hello. Do comment if you are here. Say anything, or at least vote. Or at least vote. Come on. Let's just do something in the way. I wish I got 10 subscribers today. At least 10. At least 10. Because that would be very, very helpful. Ten likes, or 9 maybe. This story is not that interesting. Let me read something else. Let me read something else. Animals, dog. Let's try that. I'll be right back, actually. I'll be right back. I'm back. I wasn't gone. I was still here. Okay. It's still empty. It is still empty. At the edge of our town, there's a shitty gas station that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you were to go inside, you'd see row after row of off-brand chips, cookies, potted meats, and ramen. Okay, it's a gas station story. Pretty good. I mean, it sounds good. Realistic. Where was I? Okay. You see row after row of brand chips, cookies, potted meats, and ramen. Expiration dates suspiciously missing from canned goods, like they were filled of years ago in some misguided attempt to control inventory turnover. Four votes. I wonder who just. Oh, sorry. I know who. I know who. I do know who. Am I lagging? Yeah, I think so. I'm not seeing any big jump now. I need to see a big jump before understanding the situation. This lighting makes my arms look puny, but I'm actually pretty decent. Not big. I'm just ripped. Okay, I see somebody now. Welcome, whoever you are. Can you say something so that I can understand it's not an error? Because I was lagging and that dropped my stream. I'm lagging. And it's gone. After a long time. I think I'm having that problem again when my screen went black for some of you, so you're swiping. It happens. Lately it's happening, and I don't know why. I don't know why. And I don't appreciate it. Of course I don't. Why would I? Why would anyone? Why would? Maybe I'm gonna end the poll now. This poll has no meaning. End the poll. I just ended the poll. It was a stupid poll. Because of course, I ain't gonna get 100 now. It's not possible. It's not possible. At the edge of our town, there's a shitty gas station that's open 24 hours. 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. If you were to go inside, you'd see row after row of off-brand chips, cookies, potted meats, and ramen. I would appreciate that station. Because they're all struggle meals, and I love struggle meals for some reason. Because it makes me feel grounded, and I love the feeling of this, I love to feel grounded. It trains my mind. to survive in any situation. I'm just waiting for that peak. When the peak happens, my energy goes up. When it goes low, I feel down. It's like it's basically like pro wrestling. I see more people and I get energetic to do the move, you know? That's a solid feeling. The only difference is people leave all the time. I do see a bump every now and then, but that's like very tiny. Very tiny. Hello, whoever you are, can you say something? Don't leave. The lag just made it to made my reach drop. What? 36 reactions, 9 likes. That's not bad. Oh, I get it. Some of you just found my stream on TV, and that's why I see some views dropping very quickly because nobody watches live streams on TV, not vertical ones maybe, not random stuff. They would watch what they are searching for, not while swiping. What am I saying? I have no idea. Famous. Should I read this famous one? I should get those wall mounts so that I can do it this view. Yeah, that's the proper view. You know, because it looks spooky from that angle. At the edge of our town, there's a shitty gas station that's over. Sorry, I already read that part. But still, let's start again. At the edge of our town, there's a shitty gas station that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you were to go inside, you'd see row after row of off-brand chips, cookies, potted meats, and ramen. Expiration dates suspiciously missing from canned goods like they were filled of years ago, and some misguided attempt to control inventory turnover. A faded wet floor sign from way back covering a crack in the foundation by the cooler that has since turned into a pothole. The pothole, a collection point for sticky spill-off, has become a miniature tar pit collecting countless insect corpses and the occasional small rodent. Pretty dirty situation. Nobody ever complains about the aesthetic by some by some people bordering on the supernatural. The health inspector has repeatedly signed off on the business, always kindly ignoring both the faint smell of some kind of mysterious chemical cocktail that is the defining characteristic of the establishment and the family of mutated raccoons that lives in the crawl space behind the grease trap. This sounds very true for some reason. It's probably not a made up story. I don't know. We think they're mutated anyway. At the very least, they must be inbred to the point of mental retardation. The alpha, a muscular, 3 foot tall son of a bitch named Rocco, has been spotted multiple times chewing on people's tires and has been run over at least twice, but keeps coming back. Okay? Somebody is opening my stream every now and then and leaving. I know it's just one person. It's definitely just one. Every time I stream, somebody is actually trying to hack my Facebook. Since last year's December 2025, somebody's trying to constantly hack my Facebook. Every single week. And that's crazy that that human is not giving up. I should share this story, but only if you guys are online. I can't just talk about it now. Or I can just talk now and then clip it for later from the stream. I can do that. I can definitely do that. But some people are so pathetic. They don't have anything to care about. So they care. What do you mean? Sorry, I was checking some nails. Pathetic human beings. Pathetic human beings. If you enjoy trolling people for no reason, you have no life. You have nothing. And you're definitely unloved by the people you ever loved. I'm not saying hate it, even though you deserve to be hated, but you're probably like disliked. You're not likable at all. And that's why you have that kind of frustration inside. And that's why you can't see people happy. If let's say you dislike somebody, and some way somehow that person is happy, you can't stand it. Just because you don't like them personally. So you try to hurt them. Why? Because you don't have anything. You don't have a life. You don't have feelings. You're just a troll. You're just a joke, a clown. And that's why you love to hate comment. You love to troll. You love to bully. There are two kinds of bullies. One is like jokes, like let's say I have a best friend and he is like jokingly bullying me, not to hurt me. Those are different. Even though those are mean, even they can hurt. It depends how you're bullying. Like if you say, "Hey man, your hair looking like you're looking messy. You look like Tarzan is not an insult. It's you're looking like you're coming out from a cave." Jokingly, you said that to a friend. That's a form of bullying, but it's not that bad. But if let's say you're fat shaming him, then it's something very serious. But that's still different. Even though I'm not saying they're good, they're definitely bad because you can get traumatized and you will never forget those comments and you will always be insecure. I'm talking about random stranger bullying. Like, if you're a random guy and you don't even know me and you decided to bully me, even though you don't have to, that shows that you don't have a life. Bullying is bad. Period. No matter how you do that. They hit. I I think somebody just joined and then left. I wasn't insulting you, whoever you were. How many subscribers I have now? 2,392. 2392. Not a bad number. I think so. Streaming too much can be exhausting, but I will do that anyway. But I'm not gonna say that I'm a like a streamer because I do everything: videos, shorts, stream, whatever works. I will do those more. Like some months you're gonna see I'm just streaming. I'm not even making shorts. Some months you're gonna see I'm making shorts only. I'm doing nothing. And sometimes you're gonna see I'm making videos every now and then. This is my pace. This is how I love to work. And a lot of you will not understand it because you guys are stupid. You guys are stupid. And yeah, just because I'm a horror content creator doesn't mean horror is the only thing I'm gonna do. Sometimes I will mix things up, of course. And shorts gonna be random. I can't just tell you stories using shorts all the time. Sometimes it's gonna be CCTV footages. Sometimes it's gonna be random. Sometimes it's gonna be facts. Anything. Because just stories alone is not sustainable for me. I'm just a one-man army. I don't have a team or anything to research all day. I do whatever I can do alone. I'm just waiting for some people to join. And I see nobody. I see nobody. They just said goodnight and went to sleep. So I'm waiting for some new people. Somebody just unliked my video. That's strange. This never happens. Somebody just unliked my stream. Why would you do that? Just to hurt my feelings? Just to hurt my feelings. Why would you do that? Did I say anything offensive? Because I wasn't even seeing anyone here. But you know, I can feel it. That it's somebody out there who's doing it to piss me off, basically. Don't piss me off because I don't care. I don't want to play around with the filters. But should I? Should I? I don't know. This looks weird. Looks like a glitch more than a filter. This really hurts. Wow. Whoever you are, you just unliked the stream for no reason. Don't do that. Whatever you gave, just give it away. You don't have to hurt me. So where was I? Nobody ever complains about the aesthetic by some... Okay, I already read that part. At the very least, they must be inbred. Okay, I read that part too. That lingering smell, a sweet combination of honeysuckle, ammonia, vomit, and who knows what else, has never been positively identified, but the prevalent theory is that it's coming from the cracks in the foundation. Sounds so gross. Wafting up from underground, it's strongest right after a rain, and pungent to the point of tear-inducing if you get too close to the storm drains where even Rocco and his clan refuse to trade. Okay? If you were to go out and if you were to go inside, you might also see the bathroom cowboy. He exists as a sort of urban legend, even though he has never been officially confirmed to exist. We have several security camera recordings. We have several security camera recordings of a man fitting his description and entering the building, heading into the bathroom and leaving. What makes him legendary are the things people claim to see him doing in the bathroom. The stories run the gamut from pretty weird to impossibly bizarre. Like the guy last week who went to pee but changed his mind when he saw a man dressed as a cowboy handing out balloon animals. Or the next day when another customer stepped into the bathroom to see a man wearing nothing but a cowboy hat. What the hell? Boxers and I don't want to imagine that. Oh, hello. Welcome. But I'll read it anyways. Okay, so or the next day when another customer stepped into the bathroom to see a man wearing nothing but a cowboy hat, boxers and boots with spurs, sitting at an old-fashioned stone, sharpening wheel, literally grinding an axe. Okay? I think YouTube just told me to stream only an hour. Don't extend, and don't try to stream for multiple hours, because I'm not gonna give you any reach. That's how it feels, and I'm pretty sure YouTube once told is that when you're a small creator, the reach gonna be limited. Don't do that, YouTube. Please. 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 Don't do that. Why would you do that? If I have potential, let me use it. Don't be a... don't do politics. Because you're big, so we're gonna give you a lot of reach. Don't do politics, YouTube. This is the only rule I don't like. You literally declared. Why would you declare it even? I mean, I'm glad you declared because it's not hidden. But it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to do. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Let me just... This filter is hurting, I know. This filter is hurting. But maybe this one is cool. This looks better, but way too blurry. Way too blurry. I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, I should end the stream, because I actually got the point. An hour is a safe point for me, for a creator. I just... enough experience with streaming, and I understood the concept here. You can't stream for 4 hours and expecting a lot of views as a small creator. You have to do it like an hour. Why, YouTube? Why? Why would you do that? I see somebody every now and then, I don't know who. Can you say something so that I can understand it's not an error? Can you say anything? Anything, literally. Even if you feel like insulting me, just do it. Just do it. Besides leaving, do anything. Ah, my neck. %, likes. No dislikes. Yet. But I know how to get some dislikes. Oh, about to get some dislikes. Maybe I should end it. I will stream tomorrow again. Adios for today.